Value could come through uh, information being received. Value could be viewed as even you leaving with great leads. Okay, so you make that decision. I encourage you to get involved in your local communities. Specifically, again, we earlier before we went to break, we listed a few networking opportunities that are available to those of us that live here in the Columbus, Georgia area. But finally, I want to discuss, this is number 5. I want to discuss, and again, this is near and dear to my heart as well, being generous about sharing business tips. Being generous about sharing business tips. We live in a world now where a lot of people try to hold on to information. And I'm saying hold on to information. That, quite honestly, is a waste of time. It's a waste of your efforts. It's a waste of even just the mental strain that you put on yourself to keep information to yourself. Uh, Anyone can get on the internet, do searches to find out information. Even the tips that I'm providing to you tonight. Yes, you hear my voice. Yes, you've heard me talk about my business, talk about Connections, Small Business Journal. But this information is not new information. All right, this information exists out there. We live in a world now, again, where this information is readily available at our fingertips. All right, so when we try to hoard, if you will, the information, I think those attempts are futile at best. So I want to encourage you not only to follow up the leads, not only to greet people you've met in the past, not only get to the events early and stay late, not only to select a few networking events to go to, but we can truly make ourselves generous about sharing the information that we receive. I'm convinced that if my business succeeds, your business succeeds. I'm convinced that if your business succeeds, then guess what? Mine can succeed as well. If I have a gold nugget, if I find a gold nugget, I want to bring you as a business owner up with me. So it's imperative for me. It makes sense for me. It makes business sense for me to share, hey, this is where I found this gold nugget. All right. Maybe I'm digging for some information. I find it. It makes business sense to me to be able to share that information with others. Referrals. Referrals are big. All right. Start if you don't right now offer a referral program with your business. I strongly encourage you to do that. Share the information. Share business tips. Increase your referrals. Offer referrals. Even leads with non-competitors. Those that know me and have been to my networking events, I don't run away from competition. All right. Matter of fact, I run to it. I want to shake your hand. If we're competitors, I want to shake your hand. I want that relationship because, my business very well could be slammed in such a way where it makes business sense for me to offer services to a potential customer or a client, even utilizing, if you will, my competitors. To me, that makes business sense. Okay. So let's be generous about that. Let's not just try to hold each other down or keep certain information so close to chest that we end up not being a benefit to others. All right. You're going to be remembered for your help. If I were to, die off the face of the earth tomorrow, one thing I'm convinced of is that I am going to be remembered for my help. You never know, just by helping someone, you could potentially get business. You could potentially get referrals as a result later on. It may not happen today. It might not happen the next month. All right. But again, if you're being helpful with your information, if you're sharing your information, if you're referring business and leads even to your competitors, trust me, you're going to be remembered for your help, and that you could very well get business that way as well. So today we've discussed ways how we can make networking a success. I want to encourage you to network. Get out, get involved. You're gonna be climbing a tough mountain if you just go to work every day. If you just go do your business every single day and never leave the office, never take time to walk away from your business to grow your business. As a matter of fact, right now we are reading through CSBJ Power Hour, again, which is held every Tuesday at Iron Bank Coffee in Columbus, Georgia. The book that we're reading right now is The E-Myth Revisited by Michael Gerber, and it is just a phenomenal read. I would encourage you even to read it. If you have read it and want maybe to discuss, come down Tuesday, every Tuesday, 11 o'clock at Iron Bank Coffee, and discuss maybe your findings with us as well. One of the key things that he talks about in his book is that the majority of businesses fail. Why? Because the owner is working in the business and not on the business. In the business and not on the business. Those are two vastly different things. So I want to encourage you to pick up that book, read it. If you haven't read it, by all means, come down to Iron Bank Coffee, network with us with CSBJ Power Hour. This has been Greg Wilson, owner and publisher of Connection Small Business Journal. Again, follow us online, connectionssbj.com. If you're interested in advertising opportunities, give me a call. Give me a call today, 706-289-7863. Maybe you're looking to pick up a paper. Of course, it's available on our website. But if you want to physically hold it, click on our website, go to locations, and see just, again, a growing list of distribution points all across Columbus, Georgia, and the Southeast. God bless.